If you don't know anything about computers, it's actually hard to find a good CPU-GPU combo without having a bottleneck. For gaming, you just need a CPU that will not bottleneck your GPU. So I did my research and I will give you the best GPU-CPU combos for gaming for every single budget on this video. Remember, this is gaming, not content creation, so if you're a content creator, things might be a little bit different for you. So if you want a PC build or a Prebuilt PC for content creation, then check out my website where you can find the perfect PC build or Prebuilt PC depending on your needs and your budget. And I also want to say that almost every GPU-CPU combo here is from AMD. It's just because they have the best price to performance components at the moment. That being said, if you need NVIDIA GPUs for some reason, you will have the alternatives down below in the video description, as well with all of these CPU-GPU combos. That being said, let's start. With the first combo, we have the Ryzen 5 5500 for the CPU and the RX 6600 XT for the GPU. The Ryzen 5 5500 is a budget entry-level 1080p CPU that has 6 cores and 12 threads, which is really good for gaming. And then for the GPU, you get the RX 6600 XT with 8 gigs of VRAM, and this is a 1080p high-FPS GPU or a starter for 1440p. So if you have a 1440p monitor already or you want to buy one, you can actually do it with this GPU. Of course, it's not going to be the best 1440p GPU out there. So if you're looking to play high-demanding titles like Cyberpunk 2077, then I would recommend you going with a 1080p monitor. But if you're looking to play esports titles, even at 1440p, this GPU will be capable of running them at above 144 FPS on average. Now this combo is $327, which is a really good price for a GPU-CPU combo like this one. And I want to say that the GPU is on sale for $230. For $10 less, you can get the RX 6600, which is going to give you far less performance than this one. But if the 6600 XT is not on sale anymore, then the 6600 is going to be your only choice. But just so you know, the 6600 is only a 1080p GPU. If you have a 1440p monitor, you're looking to spend more money if this one is not on sale anymore. With the next combo, we have the Ryzen 5 5600, which is better than the 5500, and the RX 6700 XT. The 6700 XT is more of a 1440p GPU, however, you can still use it for 1080p really high FPS gaming, even on the highest demanding titles. And the Ryzen 5 5600 is almost the best CPU to pair with, and the 5600 is, in my opinion, the best CPU in terms of price to performance right now. You can pair this CPU with almost any GPU on the market, which is insane. So I would actually choose this CPU until you reach GPUs like the RTX 3080 or RX 6900 XT, but even then, if you're playing at 4K, the 5600 won't bottleneck those GPUs, which in my opinion is crazy considering the price of this CPU. Buying a GPU from AMD is much better than buying from NVIDIA right now. If you're not a content creator and you don't use ray tracing, which by the way, the 3060 Ti doesn't have an amazing level of ray tracing, then there's no reason why you would pick a 3060 Ti over a 6700 XT, and even the AMD GPU has more VRAM. But of course, if you really want an NVIDIA GPU, you may have your reasons, then you're looking to spend 50 to 60 extra bucks for the same performance. The total price for this CPU-GPU combo is $500, and for around $800 you can build a whole system with this GPU-CPU combo. With the next one, we have the same AMD Ryzen 5 5600, but this time you get the RX 6800 for the GPU. Like I said before, the 5600 you can pair with almost any GPU out there, so this will not bottleneck your GPU at 1440p or 4K. If you're looking to play at 1080p, it will be a bottleneck, but trust me, when you get a 6800, you are not looking to play at 1080p. You're looking to play at least at 1440p, since this GPU is a high FPS 1440p GPU or a 4K starter. Just like the 6600 XT is a starter for 1440p, this one is a starter for 4K. You will be able to achieve 60 plus FPS on average in almost any game at 4K. Of course, it's going to depend on the title and the settings. And if you're looking for 1440p high FPS, we are talking about 240 plus FPS on esports titles, then this one is the one to go with, and you don't have to spend anything more than this. The total price for this combo is $615, and for around $1,000 to $1,100 bucks, you can get a whole system with this CPU-GPU combo. With the next one, we have a higher end CPU, the Ryzen 5 7600. This is one of the newest CPUs from AMD. It's really efficient and you can pair it with the RX 6950 XT without having bottlenecks. The 6950 XT is going for around $690 and the closest competitor is the RTX 4070 Ti. That one is going for $800. So yes, you're spending $100 extra for the 4070 Ti, which is going to perform exactly the same if we are not adding ray tracing performance. Now I have a 4070 Ti myself, I absolutely love it. And I use it for 1440p high FPS gaming and content creation. So just like I said before, unless you're a content creator, there's no reason to go with a 4070 Ti instead of a 6950 XT if you're trying to get the best price to performance CPU-GPU combo. The total price for this combo is $918 and for around $1,400 to $1,500 you can get a whole system with these two components. It's worth to mention that the 6950 XT is either a really high FPS 1440p GPU or a good 4K one. Unlike the 6800, this one will perform much better when it comes to 4K, so if you want a 4K 144Hz monitor, you can go for it, you will not have any issues with this GPU. And I would only get a higher end GPU if you're looking to play games like Flight Simulator or Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K ultra settings. If you're looking to do that, then I recommend you going with the next CPU-GPU combo, which is the Ryzen 7 7700X and the RX 7900 XTX, which by the way, it's really close to its MSRP. The RX 7900 XTX is going to deliver the same or a bit better performance than the RTX 4080, and the RTX 4080 is going for $150 more expensive. Let me tell you that this 7900 XTX is going to be enough for 4K high FPS, and like I said before, if you're looking to play Cyberpunk 2077, Flight Simulator, 4K ultra settings, then you're looking to spend this amount of money on a CPU-GPU combo. Now the 7700X, it's a great CPU that will not bottleneck this GPU, so it's all that we are going to need. You definitely don't need a Ryzen 9 or an i9. I will get those if you're going for the RTX 4090, which is on the next CPU-GPU combo. But I believe this is the top for gaming. If you're going to buy a 4090, then you may have your reasons, but if you want the best price to performance, the 4090 is definitely not needed and it's going to be an overkill. It's worth to mention that the 7900 XTX or the RTX 4090 or RTX 4080 are all 4K GPUs. You don't want to buy these GPUs for 1440p as you will be bottlenecking your GPU and it will be wasted performance, so wasted money. The total price for these two components is $1,350. And for the last and best gaming CPU-GPU combo, but this one is also a content creation one if you want it to be, is the Ryzen 9 7900X and the RTX 4090. Like I said before, you definitely don't need the 4090 even for 4K gaming. But if you really want the best of the best, then I respect that, and let's say you have a ton of money, then why not? It's totally up to you and up to your wallet. No one can say what you can do or can't with your money, so if you really want it, then absolutely go for it. The RTX 4090, if you don't know, is the best GPU out there, so you can play any game ultra settings 4K without any issues. And once again, the Ryzen 9 7900X is not going to bottleneck this GPU, which is all that we are going to need. So that was it. If you have any questions about these combos or Prebuilt PCs or PC builds, you can ask on the comment section. I will try to reply as fast as possible. And remember, you will have all the links in the video description for these combos for you to check the latest prices, because maybe the first one, the RX 6600 XT, is not on sale anymore, and for that reason you will need an alternative that you will have down below. And if you enjoyed this content and found it helpful, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly, hit that bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.